What's up, Mage Crew? Welcome back to another React video. And it's been a while for me, but not for you guys. I did miss last week because I just was super exhausted, really tired, and I just didn't feel like creating any videos. So I released older videos from my older artist page to this, releasing them all to my actual Darkmage4 Productions page instead of Doji Mage, because it's just, I didn't want to have to deal with two artists. You know what I mean? So I decided to just continue with just being on Darkmage 4 and all of that. Also, just want to let you all know this is going to be late today. I'm recording on the same day as it's going to be released. But at the same time, though, I know Vasc is going to be releasing 12 new songs. That's going to be really cool. Plus more, I think. An album, and then like something else. I read on his X because Ro Gimeras, I'm so sorry if I butcher your name, but Ro Gimeras, I think that's how you say your name on there on YouTube, but I'm not too entirely sure. So Ro said that on X, he actually is going to be releasing 2 new original songs and a Manowar tribute album with 1 original song made for the Manowar album as a bonus. That is going to be exciting. It's been a year since Vasc, a little over a year actually, since Vasc actually released anything. So that is going to be super exciting. But today we're going to be listening to Dawn Over a New World DragonForce cover. And I'm just going to say this, if you guys really want to listen to the song before my commentary and all the pauses, make sure you guys go listen to his song first. If you know where it's at, Vasc channel, or if you want a shortcut to it, description. It's always going to be there. Every single last video that I do for reactions is always going to have the original song in the description. So therefore, let's check this song out.
In the darkness of the night, in the shadows of the dawn, it's turning black, no looking back, the sands of time are sore. When the day will slowly end, and the sun is done to...
Is this loud? No, I mean, it is for you guys, I can tell that, but for me, it's not loud, I gotta turn it up. But anyways, wow. Vasc has always wowed me every single time. I've never heard of this song or even DragonForce in general. So that's what I like about reaction videos, is because I can find new songs to listen to. And that's great. I like that a lot. So with this, Vasc is coming back to being Vasc. So with this, Vasc is being Vasc, and he is showing the world his vocals, which is great.
In black, no looking back, the sands of time are sore. When the day will slowly end, and the sun is done to gray, we will feel the power of freedom with the dawn of a new day.
He is just such a hype person. The music and all that is just like, he hypes everything up so well, and I think I like that a lot, because he could make any song sound so epic. just sound, I can't explain it, but he makes it sound so like, maybe you guys know, because it's like he can make it sound like we're going on an adventure, and that is so cool. Well, I mean, it is Dawn of a New World, so it's kind of like we are going on an adventure in this song, but the way he makes it sound like it's like a Bard's Tale almost like, and I think that's pretty cool. I think he has that great spark with him, and I hope he never loses that spark even into his old age, because some artists do. Some artists do lose their spark, and they're kind of just there doing it because, you know, they have to. In the industry, unsigned artists like Dan Vasc here, I think that is great. Who, you know, like, I'm pretty sure that he'll keep his spark for a very long time, and his passion is there. You can tell that when in every single video, you could tell that he pours his heart out into every single last one of them, and that's what I really like about it.
Through the journey of the brave, when the time has come to stand for the power we believe, we will ring this heart of victory for running out to sea. Sometimes in your darkest dreams you will feel the haunting pain. Silent tears of your hidden fears come to haunt you once again. Memories of the everlasting dream. Their pain in the silent lands on wings of glory free. We can go on forever with the darkness so far away, and the warriors who live forever fight on to the end. Across the highest mountains and through the endless sea.
This is just so nice. Also, people with glasses, how do you like, these are reading glasses, but I usually use it at the computer because I can read things a lot better with these, which sucks. I'm kind of nearsighted. I am nearsighted, which nearsighted is farsighted. But it's like I can see the light over here. I can see it on here. Oh my goodness. It's like very obscure, but I can, it's weird. I don't know. I'm sorry. Let's get back into it. Oh, speaking of Bard's Tale, I think he should make an original song kind of like this into like a Bard's Tale essentially. I think that's what he should do. I think that's what he could do. Reimagine a song in Bard's Tale. He's got the voice for it. He's got it. He can do it. Obviously, he's done it plenty of times in other ones where there was a Bard's Tale. But I think that this would be a great thing for him to do, is reimagine certain songs as a Bard's Tale. That would be cool. That guitar in the background just sounds so sweet.
across the highest mountains, on through the endless seas. Our journey ever on was fine until we...
Always with that. Like every time in any song, the same face. But I think that the fog was a great touch to the background. It's not bland. It's like bringing in such a great tale of its own, I think, because it just works with, I think, this very well.
Our journey ever on was fine until we across the highest mountains, on through the endless seas. Our journey ever on was fine until we are made free. Through the darkness shining, the never-ending light, on through the days of glory, bright swords that fight, and one day we will find a way towards this distant golden age. The cries of war will sound a day. We stand before the dawn of a new world. We stand before the dawn of a new
That was amazing. Dan Vasc does a great job as always. He brings the power, the grits, the lower vocals. He just brings everything to the table. He brings the look. He brings everything together. And I think that's what makes Dan Vasc vastly different from other artists. Other artists are definitely different. They're all different in their own unique way. I'm not saying that they're all the same. I'm just saying in general, well, except for Hollywood, like the actual bigger singers, they all sound the same. But that's what I like about YouTube singers. That's what I think about small artists who are themselves, who sound like themselves, who look themselves, who don't act or look in different ways just to fit in. They're themselves. Dan Vasc has made a name for himself. He has made a look for himself. And I think that is wonderful. He is power, dark, and gritty. And I like that a lot with Dan Vasc. And it's been a year where I'm listening to Dan Vasc music, and it's definitely crazy. From the first, songs that I've listened to, where, Evanescence, all the way up to here, definitely there's a lot of things that I felt like he's changed from the very first song. He's gotten a lot better in general with his music, and I really, really admire that a lot. I think that he really can stand the test of time, honestly, and I cannot wait to hear more music from him because it has been a year. It's been a year. My Heart Will Go On was his last uploaded song, and I know that he streams on Twitch, I think. I haven't really dived into what he does, but at the same time, I think that he does a wonderful job as always, and I think that there's just a lot of cool songs that he can do that I cannot wait to hear, as well as, like, I've never really listened to Man-O-War. I've never listened to their music. I'm not, like I said at the beginning of doing this, I'm not a big metal fan towards the older era. I like the newer stuff, the new metal, etc. I'll listen to death metal. I'll listen to, black metal, whatever, occasionally, not too much. Or I'll listen to classic rock, which 60s, 70s, 80s rock, 90s rock, whatever. But I think the biggest thing is like doing all of this and reacting has opened my eyes to older artists that I would have never listened to. I've heard of Man-O-War. I've had friends who listen to all the classic 80s rock, whatnot, and like AC/DC and Kiss and all of them. But I really think that a lot of this has done, I think a lot of Dan Vasc in general has done a lot of justice to a lot of music that might have just kind of went under the radar for me anyways. But at the same time, I think that it is more so at the same time where Dan Vasc has introduced me to all these songs and how I listened to the originals after I listened to him, and I pretty much prefer Dan Vasc's version over the originals. Of course, we wouldn't have Dan Vasc's version without the originals. But at the same time, I feel like that he adds his uniqueness into the song, and I really like that a lot. If you guys agree with me, make sure you guys hit that like button, that sub button. Thank you, 80 Mountain, for being a Patreon subscriber, as well as make sure you guys check out the links in the description below, and I will see you all soon. Bye, everybody.